Catholic Radio, Lucian Leone. Lucian, welcome back to the show.
Well, thanks. It's great to be here.
Yeah, nice to see you. And you're wearing a golf shirt today, so should we talk about golf?
I guess that would be appropriate, yes, given how I'm dressed.
Yeah, so you guys are getting ready for your annual golf outing fundraiser.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to be on Friday, August 15th. It'll be over at Lakeland Hills Golf Course in Michigan Center. It's 9 o'clock shotgun start. To be a team sponsor, that's $300. That's a team of 4. If people would like to play, we'd love them to consider joining us. If you'd like to make a donation to the station, but you aren't able to play, you can be a T sponsor, and those are $200. And so, again, it's going to be on Friday, August 15th. It should be a great time.
Awesome, and it's supporting Good Shepherd Catholic Radio. What's the latest? Maybe people don't know we have a Catholic radio station right here in Jackson.
That's right. Yeah, it's Good Shepherd Catholic Radio has been around for about 12 years, and we started in 2013, and we're really kind of entering our I really consider it, as I've talked to the board about this, we're really entering our next chapter of the radio station, because over the last 10 years we've had an AM FM station, and it's done incredibly well thanks to the generous support of the Jackson community. But really, as you know, there's really a shift going on in terms of radio, just like it's happened in TV and with newspapers, where online is becoming an increasingly important part of what we do. And so that's why it's, for us, a big part of this fundraiser is so that we have the resources we need, so that not only will we have an AM FM station for the next many years, but we're also really trying to enhance our online presence with things like podcasting and social media and all the ways that younger people tend to get information these days.
Yeah, in fact, in Washington, AM broadcasters are fighting to mandate that AM radio continues to be mandated in U.S. passenger cars.
Yeah.
So that's been threatened the last few years.
Yeah, well, and there are some who would say that's the only reason why AM radio has kind of maintained its place, is because, at least up until now, it has been a requirement, I think, for automobiles.
And it's going to stay that way. Everything that we're hearing out of Washington is that, yes, it's overwhelmingly favored by both the House and Senate, that it will remain a mandate. So, like podcasts, are you going to get into podcasting?
Oh yeah, that's something we're already doing. Is like a lot of our shows will actually record, and then we'll have them available on the Good Shepherd Catholic Radio website as a podcast. But what we're starting to learn is just having them available on the website is fine. But where people want to access it through Spotify and all these other platforms that on their phones, and so that's really what we're starting to get into much more significantly.
Our JTV Sports crew has shared press box with Good Shepherd Catholic Radio at sporting events the past couple of years.
Yeah. And talking about sporting events, that's an area that we're really going to try to focus on this coming fall, because, as you know, we've been broadcasting the Lumen Christi football games for the last, I want to say, 4 or 5 years, and that's been going really well. And actually this fall, we're going to have 2 interns from Lumen Christi working with Good Shepherd, and they'll be producing the halftime show and just really helping us especially to enhance our online presence. Last year I worked with the intern, and he produced a regular podcast on the virtues, because that's a real topic that they're talking about in the schools, and so we want to do more of that this fall.
Real quick, you made a trip to Wisconsin
this
summer. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, my wife is her mom is from Wisconsin, and I'd never been really back to a lot of the places she'd grown up, and so we said, let's go to Wisconsin this summer. And there was a couple things I wanted to do. I had learned about, because I'm a Catholic, I'd learned about a shrine it's called Our Lady of Champion, and it's about 20 miles outside of Green Bay. And so I said, I really want to go to this shrine and kind of see what it's all about. And so, and I also wanted to take the SS Badger, which is that's the passenger ferry that you can take over from Ludington to Manitowoc. And that's been around for, 80 years or whatever. And so I said, I really want to take this ferry. So we took the ferry over. And the thing, and Our Lady of Champion was outstanding. But I have to suggest to your listeners, if you're a football fan at all, as most of our listening, all the Lumen Christi fans out there, Lambeau Field in Green Bay is outstanding. I'm a Lions fan, but I gotta say, they had this amazing tour. So Lambeau Field in Green Bay is amazing. Our Lady of Champion, which is just outside of Green Bay, is a wonderful place for Catholics that want to see, that place and experience that. There's just a lot to do in Wisconsin.
All right, and the Badger, did you get a stateroom?
No, we did not.
Okay, I understand you can do that, right?
Yeah, we had our car on it. They've got a lot of staterooms that people, they play bingo, there's restaurants. I've driven to Wisconsin several times, and I'd never taken the ferry. And I just thought, let's do this. And it was such an enjoyable way to make that trip. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and I took the other ferry, the Lake Express,
Yeah.
which is the Muskegon to Milwaukee,
Yeah.
which is a faster, more modern, but just as much, it's a cool experience. All right, golf outing, we need teams to get in, and it's at Lakeland Hills. You can sign up, use the scan code here, or go to the website. And what all do you get with the day on the course?
It's going to be a shotgun start at 9. There's going to be hot dogs at the turn. There's going to be a pulled pork lunch afterwards. And we'll do all the normal kind of giveaways for long drive and that kind of thing. So it should be a lot of fun.
All right. And you can also still get in as a sponsor if you want to be a whole sponsor, or all the things that you have to sponsor at that as well. Lucian, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Bart.
From Good Shepherd Catholic Radio, Lucian, Leone. More of the morning show after this.